Y'all see that flame jumping and then getting shy when I hit the shutter button to start recording? Nah, talk all that shit. Say what you was saying. Don't be shy now. Oh, got a little movement there. What's up, Libra? Thank you for coming. Welcome to your 2024 season, or 2024 yearly forecast. This is the Cosmic Jackal Tarot. That intro was like all messy, but wanted to capture that because that flame was like super, it was really, really high, and then it got all like weird. It's still going. But yeah. So welcome. I hope you guys have been enjoying your holiday season. Take a gander. This is my vision board. I didn't have a board big enough, so it's taking up a good section of my wall. So this is going to be a temporary section of where I point my camera, but I kind of like it there. So that'll be my background for when I do readings. And, you know, there's a lot of motivational stuff. So even if I don't use it, you guys might use it. Who knows? Let's get started. I'm going to lower this a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to start off with your Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is going to be a very long reading to make up for the time that I was gone, but it's also going to be something to explain the next 12 months of this year for you, or at least what I foresee. And I only need one, so all right, here we go. We have Thunder, number 56. Some of you could have been born on the 5th or the 6th of October. Some of you could have been born on the 11th. That might be like an angel number you guys need to pay attention to. But Thunder, it's funny because I've been waiting all day to record your readings because my youngest niece and nephew are running around the house rampant, making a whole bunch of noise, screaming, stomping, you name it. And then the dogs were getting unruly too. And I really need to clean up my room. It's very unorganized, but, it's mostly organized. It's just like there's a lot of clutter everywhere. But that could be what's going on in your life. A lot of noise, a lot of disturbances, and you're just trying to stay focused. But look at how, you know, calm the scenery is. It's kind of crazy, right? And there's like charging buffalo. Here's the thing, like a Native American saying about the buffalo, they charge through the storm to get through it faster. So I think for some of you, you could be doing what I'm doing right now for your reading, where I'm just going to go through with it, you know. And I'm not worried about trying to get the shelter and things. It's just like the sooner I go through it, the sooner it's over with. Not saying I want to rush, and you know, obviously every reading I do, I want it to be of good quality. But as of right now, this is just one of those days where, you know, I'm like, I'm going to finish these readings, so I only have you and Scorpio left to do, and I don't want to prolong anything any further. But yeah, and if a lot of you could be feeling that way, where you're like, the best time to start is now. So we're going to do your Moonology manifestation. I meant to say earlier I was gone, like this was an unexpected hiatus, but I really needed to get my mental health together. It was good, but then I noticed I was spiraling, and there's just some things that I needed to address privately, and still am, but now I'm to a point where I can start posting again and, you know, not get overwhelmed. But the rest of my social media, like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, I'll get to it when I'm ready, you know? It's not a big deal. All right, so you have first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. A lot of us struggle with this because we're told we're always in control. In fact, some other readings I've done for the other zodiacs, I have said this. But the thing is, you know, this being the first quarter moon, some of you have made a dent in this progress because you've learned you can't always predict and control everything around you. There are some things that do happen and they just happen. You know, that's how life is. But it's not to say that, you know, you didn't prepare enough or that you failed or you should have been more alert. It's just one of those things that you just learn to, sometimes things don't work because they're not meant to work. Maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's better timing, you know, but always walk with gratitude and look at everything as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, and an opportunity to seek something better, because sometimes we don't even know that we're settling. We're just so focused on needing to get that end result, that instant gratification, and then when we don't get it, we tend to act out. But no need for that. Again, some things just don't work out because they're not meant to, or better yet, better is coming. So maybe you're just being protected at that time. All right. So now we are going to use the Cosmic Insights, or better yet, it's called the Cosmic Tarot, I believe. I don't know where the box is. It just disappeared recently, but yeah, this deck has 2 different names, but we're going to pull 12 cards from it to just get a little sneak peek at what's going on in your social life or what's going to happen, what to look out for, those sorts of things. These cards are very slippery, so some of them might spill on the ground or hit me in the face like they did earlier. It is what it is. Or I don't think it was this deck. I think it was this one. Like, one of them got kind of catty because I was like making fun of it for like, oh, it was giving me all these cards back to back and then it stopped. And sure enough, I think it was in Leo's reading. It was Leo or Gemini that it happened. And I was like, wow. So yeah, I got to go kind of like towards the middle to see it. It was kind of funny. All right. We get nice change of pace with this music, because all the music I've been listening to for the readings has been like really, soft and good for meditation. But I don't know, I just have a thing for Spanish guitar lately. Flamenco, like all that good stuff. I love it. I need 4 more, Spirit. Please don't get lazy. Let me get 4 more, please. Oh, did y'all see that? What? It's like, here's 3. Okay, I guess. Okay. Let's dive in. Hold on, this is upside down. So, the first card we have is Communicate, Compromise, Forgive, Work It Out. So in the beginning of the year, this is January, I believe a lot of you are going to start opening up or start letting, I almost want to say letting your walls down, but I think some of you are just open to being able to talk things out now. If you've been in a reclusive or defensive situation, probably like me, because I have been isolating. I still talk to very close friends and whatever, but like most days I'm just focused on what I'm doing, and it's been great. I really should have stuck to that sooner, but I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but I do see a lot of chit chat, a lot of making up and reconciling. I do see a lot of hanging out and making plans, those sorts of things. In February, we have Give It Time. Everything in divine timing. Yeah, everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So it could be something that had to do with Valentine's Day for some of you, perhaps, but somewhere around February, you may feel the need to rush into something, but you're being told like, just go with the flow. Let things, happen as they're meant to. You don't need to be the one unfolding everything. In March, we have Gold Digger. They want your money being used. Well, I'm going to say this like I have for most of the other signs that keep getting this card. A gold digger does not necessarily have to be someone that's after your money, finances, and things like that. They could be after you because they want a share in your family situation. They want, part of a business, perhaps. Maybe they just want to trap you so that they can be a part of your life forever with a kid. Perhaps you have like resources and things like that they're after, or there's some sort of social status that comes with being with you. Maybe you have connections in like, certain areas that most people aren't granted. Just be careful, Sometimes we're blessed and we don't know how much we're blessed until somebody else is trying to suck the life out of us. And then April, you have pregnancy. Someone is expecting. Now, if this isn't a scare for you, this could be someone who has a lot of ideas and is full of ideas. The ideas that, that's saying you're sitting on a gold mine. Yeah, those types of ideas. But if it is expected, congratulations. I don't want to naysay, but again, like, just be careful, because someone could be like saying that they're pregnant just to pull on your heartstrings, or you could be doing that. I don't know, but like, be careful. My brother's screaming at his door. The kids are kind of quiet now. Like, it was ridiculous a few minutes ago, but oof. Okay, so in May we have no in reverse. So when I get a yes or a no in reverse, that usually means someone is unsure or is playing mind games, or just being a player, being hot and cold. But I feel like there's going to be a rejection to something that no one is sure like what it is, so it's just best to say no to it. Like, probably something shady. Could really have something to do with that pregnancy, because it's right after that. Like, somebody might be admitting, oh, hey, it's a false positive, or you're like, is that really my kid? Like, let me get like, some sort of paternity test, or, something along those lines. And then they're like, oh, no need for that. And then they disappear. Like, yeah, they, they know, that they're full of shit. Come on, man. All right. In June, you have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. The universe is literally a sugar daddy, when you really think about it, or a sugar mama. They're willing to provide. You just gotta make it clear what it is that you desire, like a genie. But you have to be very clear about what it is that you want, because sometimes we might say, oh, I want to be with this specific person, or I want that specific job. And, that could happen, but then, you're not very specific. Did you want to be with that person and happy, or did you just want to be with that person and accept that, they're in a position in life where they're not working on their flaws, or they treat people like shit, or, they have some things about them that you just, when you're blinded by the beauty of somebody, or just enamored by just something about them, you tend to overlook red flags, and you are looking at them with rose-colored glasses. But it doesn't have to be something with love per se, but like, just be careful about what it is that you want, and be very specific. You want it because it's going to be something fulfilling, not, oh, I'll be happy when I get it, because you'll curse yourself to like kind of gaslight the universe and be like, you see how unhappy I am? All I wanted was this one person, or that one job, or this one car, and you wouldn't let me have that. Now look at my life. Like, don't do that. Come on. We're grown. In July, we have liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. And it might not be that they're telling lies or spreading rumors or anything like that. They could just be living a lie. They could be someone like, it could be this gold digger pregnant person, whatever, but like, they could be just pretending to be in a situation just to see if they can have access to you, or, I don't know. People are just, just be careful, okay? There's all types of shenanigans. Don't take no wooden nickels. And if you don't know what that saying means or where it derived from, like, you're too young to be on this channel, but like, yeah, just be careful. In August, we have cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. I feel like some of you are just tired of going through it, or you're acknowledging that this has been a lesson. Whether you've been accepting this behavior, or entertaining this behavior, or just in the, joining the circus yourself. Some of you have just become aware that, like, in order for me to evolve in life, I gotta let this go, or I gotta move out of its way, or just, steer clear of it. No more trying to save people, no more trying to chase people, just, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're meant to follow your own rainbow, and, dig your own treasure. Nobody is supposed to go on that journey with you at all times, but you'll find your tribe here and there. Just be careful. That's all I have to say. And what is this? September, you have move on reverse. Okay. Despite everything I have just said, some of you decided, you know what? But I want to evolve, but I'm not going to do it right now. I need to be petty. I need to wait for this person to fall on their ass and I can tell them about themselves. Or I need to wait for that one opportune moment to, you know, shine and teach this person a lesson, blah, 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 blah. Maybe not do that. Maybe not do that. I don't think that's going to go the way you think it will. Especially because in October you have gambling in reverse. This is a person who learns a very harsh lesson. Whether it be that they spent the last of their money on something that wasn't really worth a damn, but they kept entertaining it anyway. And now, like at the end of all of that, they have nothing. So this could be someone who just plays themselves out of something that it's just not good. Okay. Like if you know that you need to have the last word, the last say, if you have to have the last laugh, like sometimes that's the very thing that hurts you. And it could be completely understandable, like, you know, oh, well, I just wanted to see karma, but you don't really dish out karma like that. Some people do. Some people are pretty, you know, I don't know if I want to say lucky, but they get to experience watching somebody else suffer for hurting them. But in most cases, you know, you don't really want to sink that low to ensure that someone is suffering because you suffered. Like, let it go. And a lot of times we're rewarded with hearing about it, or we may witness it, but to cause someone to go through hell, like, you know, that's a double-edged sword, bro. You're burning the candle at both ends. Like, nobody wins that way, so chill. In November, we have patience in reverse. It just feels like the more I try to let y'all know, hey, chill out, chill out, chill out. Keep testing the limits of how far this is going to go, only to be met with, hey, if you were patient, you know, or if you stop picking at the situation, or better yet, you stop sticking around to, you know, add your 2 cents into it, or to add more fuel to the fire, like you wouldn't be caught up in the, what do you call it? In the, I don't want to say crossfire because I just used the word fire, right? But don't be a part of the peanut gallery, all right? Just let people do what they do. And the minute you notice that someone has ill intentions and they're throwing them your way or sending them your way, like, you don't have to engage with that. Go on being your beautiful, gentle self. And you should know a thing or two about patience, Libra. Come on. You're the scales. Finally, in December, we have caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So you're ending the year with being told, hey, you keep on and you'll have another year like this. Like, you don't want to go through that again, right? And some of you, I don't know, some Libras do enjoy being in drama, but like others, come on, you know, we're all grown here. And I don't think anybody wants to go a whole other year going through the motions and having the seasickness and having to over-explain, having to, you know, do the walk of shame, stuff like that. Like, just keep it kosher. Keep it grown and sexy, whatever you call it. But yeah, as you can tell, I wasn't too fond of that. Some of y'all need to do better. It hasn't happened yet, but you know, maybe it's just a forewarning. I don't want to watch y'all embarrass yourselves. Come on. It's not why we're here. All right, so we're going to pull a card from the Mermaid Tarot deck, or, well, one is going to shoot out and then we're going to read it, okay? You have the 5 of Pentacles for the overall theme of what we're about to get into for the next 12 months. Some of you put yourselves in a position to be, woe is me, self-pitying, and you do it for the world to see in hopes that you will get someone to aid you or someone to probably feel sorry for you. Like, I do know quite a few Libras that thrive off of needing sympathy. It's really just childish in my opinion, but you know, some people have no shame and it is what it is. But you have someone that actually wants to help you and you refuse to see it. You have something coming in to get you out of the situation and you refuse to try. Some of you just, you know, and I see like a lot of you are isolating yourselves, trying to hide and, you just don't, like, you're hoping the world just like goes on and you don't become a part of it anymore. But the universe is like, now, Libra, what we're not gonna do in 2024. Look at me. Look. Oh my God, Libra. Stop. Come on. Y'all ain't 5 years old no more. Come on. All right. So let's start your 12 card spread with the Tarot of the Divine, and then we're gonna clarify with the Modern Spellcasters deck. This is my very first deck I've ever owned since I started my journey, and then we're gonna top it off with the Super Attractor deck. So let's get started. Let's dive in. Why does my niece have to squeal like that? What is wrong with her? Oh man. So I want to let you guys know two things, because I forgot to say this for the last two readings, I think, that I'm doing like 420 friendly smoke and story sessions on my vlogging channel, and I was supposed to do one today. I still kind of want to, but like, fuck, I have like an interview at 5, and I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, have a hangover from my edibles. I did last time, but like, you know, if you guys are interested in that, that channel is below. And then I'm also going to be adding some videos like and reels to my gaming channel, so check those out. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of heavy uploading because, again, it's really to make up for the fact that I've been gone for so long. But in that time, I've been getting so much content. Like, you guys aren't even prepared, dude. It's gonna be massive. Why is this whole row in reverse? Like, that is so scary to me. What the Okay, it's not funny, but it is kind of eerie. There we go. All right. I'm like, yeah. Like, after I got 4 of them in a row, I'm like, oh, that's not good. Libra is about to be like, man, I don't need this. And I don't blame you. I'd probably do it too. Like, what does that mean? But stick around. That doesn't mean that you can't learn from anything that I present to you. So let me get 2 more, Spirit. I just need 2 more cards. Plus, we got to clarify anyway, so, you know. All right, I'm going to take those 2 that fell face down. Let's see here. Okay, so 4 of Wands in reverse in January. The year starts off a little, oh, it could be with a Scorpio. This dice just rolled. This dice has not been affected by anything I've been doing, and it's just been sitting right there that entire time. But yeah, some of you may be breaking up with a Scorpio, or someone that you met during Scorpio season. I don't know, but yeah, or someone is being rejected at this time. Now, again, this doesn't have to be like a sad, horrible story, but I feel like some of you just really need to like that guidance, like, hey, before I do this, what is this? That sort of thing. That's why I watch readings. I don't care how, like, if they are like kind of negative, I'm just like, how should I deal with this? Because maybe you're too embarrassed to talk about this with somebody else, and that's totally fine. That's normal. It's human. Don't worry about it. In February, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is kind of topping off that thing I was talking about with the pregnant liar, or the pregnant lying gold digger. This is someone who does a lot of wanting and taking, but not a lot of giving back. They're usually one-sided in a lot of their interactions. They're very toxic. They don't even listen. You know, you can tell them all day, like, hey, I feel sad, or, you know, I feel like my life is going nowhere, and they're like, oh, honey, that sucks. Do you have $600? I want to go shopping with my friends. Like, that's kind of what the Queen of Wands in reverse is. Next, we have the Empress in reverse. For my feminines, I mean, this could be for my masculines too. You don't have to be male or female for this to apply. But some of you are just not feeling yourselves lately. You just feel like it's very hard for you to be in your power. There's a lot going on. And, you know, this being in March, some of you around that time, there could be something that's just very heavy, or something that happened in the past that for every time March comes around, this is like one of those months that you're like, ugh, I'm not getting out of bed and I don't want to be seen. It's just, no, No, I'm not doing it. Like some of y'all are, that's how y'all wake up in the morning. And no one stops you. They just let you do it. So in April, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Could be a younger air sign. It could be maybe you're dealing with one of your children. But if it's neither of those, it could also be someone that just, they don't listen. They like to talk. They like to interrupt. They like to spy. They like to spread rumors. They like to make assumptions. They are not someone that is agreeable. They just like to have drama. And if this isn't another Libra, it could be a Gemini and Aquarius possibly, or somebody that has this in their chart. But yeah, they're here to just start fights. And I don't think you want to deal with it. Matter of fact, you're avoiding it. You like, some of you do see some of this stuff coming and you're like, could be because I'm talking to you about it. But for others of you, it's like, I came prepared. I'm not worried about you. Speaking of, 9 of Wands in reverse for May. You would normally be defensive and probably somebody who needs to react to everything. But instead, you're taking this time to observe everything before you get too close or before it gets too close. And you've decided, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take the nicer route where I don't get colon disorders in my 20s, 30s, 40s, however old you are, or, you know, later on in life. You're not doing it. You're not putting up with it. Fuck it. Oh, one of my friends just tried to call me. I'll call him back. And June, you have Death reverse. Funny, this is a Scorpio card, so I feel like some of you are dealing with Scorpio. And if it is that's the case, you have a Scorpio that's trying to come back and they want to reconcile, but you're telling them no. You're done waiting for them to transform, to show you their true selves. Or, I mean, maybe they already have shown you their true selves, but they keep swearing up and down, no, it's because of my trauma that I tend to act like that. It's because, you know, life is just hard, man. Oh my God. Like, this is my first time being an adult. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, like, I didn't have my dad, or I didn't have my mom, and, like, I don't know. Yeah. Do you see my hair? It's frizzing up. That means I'm stressed. I need you. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, but that could be something you're going through. But if not, you're not seeing the point of changing or transforming into the next step into life. You're just not ready for some of you. Like, you may have gotten the insight or the intuition, like, hey, I might need to switch things up. I may need to change how I behave or how I interact or whatever have you. But like I said, until you've understood the gravity of the situation and why it's best to approach things with a sense of poise and rationality, I'm chiming. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. Anyways, sorry, I like kind of tripped over my words a little bit. But yeah, some of you just don't understand, and eventually it will come to light. But at this time, I feel like you're being forgiven for that slight ignorance on your part. Not saying that you're an ignorant person, but sometimes we're just like, I mean, I could be the bigger person, but for what though? Like, hey, my dark moon, my Lilith is in Libra, so I totally get it. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just saying, like, all right, fam. Okay, so in July, you have the Page of Coins. This is the slowest moving element in the whole Zodiac series and the whole tarot series, okay? But it's something that's sturdy. It's something that's patient. So if you're giving that, it'll give it in return. But this is your opposite. So it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. But I feel like for some of you, you're just taking on this energy for yourself, where you learn to just chill, you know? And things don't have to be an overnight success or, you know, you getting that instant gratification. You're just to a point where you're like, let me go towards what does appreciate me. Let me go towards what does make me happy, where I do fit in, where I know what I'm doing. And even if I don't, like, you know, I have room to grow. There's this understanding that when I make mistakes, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person or I'm defective. You know, this could even be you dealing with your own inner thoughts at that time. But you want something stable and consistent. So that's what you're going towards. In August, we have the Two of Cups. You and this Scorpio may reconcile. I don't know. Perhaps. Maybe. But I do see this soulmate energy, and Cups is water. So even if it's not Scorpio, it could be Cancer, Pisces, perhaps, or maybe you're just getting in tune with your own self and being happy in that energy. All right, next we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this this page has grown up a little bit, but they're still in reverse, meaning they're still on their bullshit. They just you know, got like one of those little elemental stones from Pokemon, and now they got it in their big boy, big girl pants, but their voice still cracks when they scream. Why won't you take me back? Oh my God, after everything I put up with, I'm even wearing cologne and perfume. You know how much this cost? It was like $80. I'm trying to show you that I'm an adult now. Yeah. They probably still don't know what a 401k is. They're getting there, but they're still on par for what you want in your life, Libra. Or someone could be feeling that way about you, where they're like, you got a lot of growing up to do. Like, you can be so sweet and so gentle and so thoughtful, but yeah, it's not giving Adam's apple. It's not giving facial hair. It's not giving titties. It's not giving luscious juicy ass. It's just giving problems. That's all it is. Okay. So but I mean, it does get better. Sorry, it's funny. All right, in October you have the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you are hitting the jackpot. Things are finally turning in your favor. Your karmic wheel has decided, all right, you've gone through it enough. Now it's time to, you know, reap the reward of everything that you have worked on this year. And I mean, that for some of you is your birthday month. So I hope you guys celebrate big. In November, we have the World in reverse. Some of you may have had plans to travel, may need to reconsider. It could be because of weather conditions, but I honestly feel like for some of you, you've been making a plan to move forward with something and you're being told to halt or not at this time. So, you know, like I said, if it feels like plans to travel have been canceled, or maybe that promotion you've been aiming for, it doesn't happen, or maybe some of you could be moving. Or just there's this need to do inner work. Some of you were probably aiming to do like an outward glow up, like, you know, getting your skin worked on, hair done, everything. But hold on a second. In December, you have Justice. Could be because that's why, like, you know, you don't want to be out the country or something when this news comes along. And this is your energy, Libra energy. So something is being made right, working out in your favor. It could be something court related. Good luck to you if it is, but we will see. Okay. Next, we're going to clarify with the Modern Spellcaster deck. Oh, shoot. Okay. 4 more spirit. There we go. There's 1 more, making it 3 more. I see. Okay. So in January, you have the, oh, hold on. Let me take a photo first because I will forget. All right. So you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse over the 4 of Wands in reverse. This tells me that things just were not together for this relationship to have blossomed into something more. This could also be like, maybe if you had New Year's plans or things that you want to do in the new year, like assets should have been protected, or better yet, like there should have been more sound planning. There's another word I'm trying to search for, but it's not coming to mind right now. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of careful planning or timing on this, so that's why it did not come as expected. In February, we have the Lovers over the Queen of Wands. The Lovers is usually Gemini energy, but I feel like you chose yourself over dealing with someone that, you know, you already know the vibes. They weren't trying to listen. They weren't trying to be there. So you're like, oh, well, I'll give all that loving to myself. You don't seem to need it, nor can you afford it. The price has gone up on it. In March, we have the Seven of Pentacles over the Empress in reverse. You're not feeling yourself because you know that you just got to grow. You're investing in yourself. Like, you're doing the work, but you're just not showing up as this powerful, beautiful, blossoming, you know, loud, radiant soul that everybody is used to seeing. And it's because, like, you gotta rebuild, or you're building something in addition to what's going on. Like, again, y'all did have the pregnancy card, so perhaps that could be what's going on there, dealing with morning sickness and things like that. Who knows? In April, you have the Hermit over the Page of Swords in reverse. So definitely doing some isolating, because you could be dealing with your inner child or something that was unhealed from your past. You could be dealing with your children if you have any, but you know, like some things that are just being said, done, whatever, whether it's on you or, you know, potentially that Scorpio we were talking about, if that's relevant. But yeah, you got to do work from within. This is a Virgo card. It could potentially be Pisces too, but yeah, this is a person who just kind of shuts themselves out from the rest of the world. And you see how close he's holding this lantern? That's because he's really looking within distance, within reach. And that just talks about a person that's dealing with their inner self and trying to see things without being noticed. Like, not spying per se, but just observing without drawing too much attention to themselves, that sort of thing. In May, you have Eight of Pentacles in reverse over the Nine of Wands in reverse. So again, be mindful that you're protecting your assets and whatever it is that you're investing into, whatever is precious to you, because it can easily be vulnerable and snatched away, or you may just lose appreciation for it. So yeah, don't be in your head. Don't try to look for conflict. Just accept that sometimes things just happen. Or better yet, we're meant to just go and do things a different way than what we're used to or what's expected. In June, you have the you have the Six of Swords over Death in reverse. Yep. You're going on a new journey to calmer waters because this is just too much. Okay? But remember, I told you this is also someone who is refusing to do a transformation for themselves in the better direction. Yeah, like, you want to go somewhere calmer because I feel like you think that, but if I let go of this version of me, then I'll be weak. Then people will come at me any type of way. Like, I really need to put my foot down. And I mean, yeah, you can, but like running from your problems or running from the things that intimidate you, or that you're like, oh, but you know, this will start a fight and this, that, and the third. Okay, even if it does, isn't it better to just get it out your system and be honest? You know, we can't avoid everything. I mean, I'm not saying instigate or do something on purpose, but you know, look at things from a different perspective. If this has to do with like your home life or protecting something that's precious to you, like your children, or, you know, a safe space, like just possessions you might have, your pets, if you have any, these things that we hold near and dear, like, don't leave things open for other people to mess with and whatever. You get it. In July, you have Emperor over the Page of Coins. So that's really why you're in a time of like, I'm gonna go where my energy is well accepted and thrives, because you're getting back into that that energy. I mean, no, this isn't, the Empress energy, but the Emperor is, he's someone that observes. He's someone that, he looks good. He always looks good. He smells good. He has a lot of suitors. He has a lot of businesses, but he's self-appointed. No one voted for him to be there. He went and he showed everybody like, I got this. And that's the energy that you're taking on. Let's see. In August, you have the Five of Swords in reverse over the Two of Cups. So conflict may come your way, or someone is seeking forgiveness. Again, it could be that Scorpio perhaps, but I feel like someone is definitely throwing down their swords and they want to make amends and reconcile. Or you basically caught the person, like they could have been spying on you, they could have been spreading rumors or whatever, but all this, I don't want to say forgiven, but eventually these things get dropped, it gets hashed out, and then, look, I'm gonna show you. This is basically what happens. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that about me. Oh my God, I cannot believe that you put me out when I was trying to talk to you. Well, okay, but look, you really didn't have to talk to my mom like that. Well, you didn't have to talk to my mom like that. But okay, guys, everybody calm down. Shh. Okay. And then we moved on from it, right? Okay. We don't need to go through that no more. Okay. Shh. What happened. We're gonna let it go. It's a new year. It's a new month. We still got time. It's not that deep. Let me sage YouTube. And that's how it went. Everybody decided, fuck this shit. And they got some burgers and some shakes or whatever have you. And they went to chill, and no one spoke of that day again because it was bullshit. In September, you have Knight of Wands over the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So, okay. So it could be there's a younger fire sign that tries to get in the mix, perhaps. Like maybe you have a child that's a air sign and another that's a fire sign, perhaps. Or these could be two different suitors that are younger than you. But remember I said, like, the Knight of Swords, he tried to upgrade. Yeah, like, I think this person thought that they could come in and just, like, be all passionate. And, oh, okay, well, you seem like you forgave me. And now they're trying to crawl in bed with you or, take you out late or doing that WYD at, like, 3 a.m. And you're like, bro, first of all, who do you think I am? Second of all, no. Third of all, how dare you? Fourth of all, get off my damn line. You don't pay this damn bill bothering me like that. Basically, you're not being bothered with it. You're letting that shit go. In fact, you laughing at it because, I mean, look, isn't that ridiculous? He's on a falcon, he's got this iron armor, and he's just like, yeah, let's go. But fam, one wrong move and you done for. In October, we have the World over the Wheel of Fortune. So, remember how in November you had the wheel in reverse? I mean, not the wheel, but the world was in reverse. Yeah. I mean, it's good to do all that traveling and getting stuff out of your system now, perhaps, because, I mean, you winning. This is your yes moment. This is where all the lights start shining and you on the stage. Everybody want to see what's going on there, right? And you're having that time to shine, and you're going to shine bright. That's what I see. But, like I said, in November, 9 of Wands over the World in reverse. Yeah, you getting extra defensive and heated about how things are just not working out for you. And I think some of you are like, is that karma? Why is it happening to me? What did I do? No. It's not like that. But what you got to understand is sometimes, again, rejection can be our protection. So if you find that things are just not going in your favor, please don't exercise that habit of needing to call people out, start fights, be in a bad mood, blame everybody around you, and, I got to get them before they get me. Just Libra, just chill. Come on, man. It ain't always cracked out to be. Just relax. It's not even like that. Finally, in December, we have the Empress with Justice. So even though it was in reverse before, you have the Empress and the Emperor, which the Emperor is all 4 of the kings and the Empress is all 4 of the queens in the tarot. So I see a powerful match. I do. And it could be like maybe you decide to be a more powerful companion, so that way when love does find you, you're ready. Or you found someone that, you know, it could be another Libra or some other type of air sign, perhaps. But if it's not that, could be with a Taurus, could be with an Aries. Either way, I do see that in December, you guys are getting what you asked for, possibly for Christmas if you're a good boy or girl or whatever you identify as, it doesn't matter. But look, some of you are like, I want to be in a power couple. I want someone to build with. I want all these magnificent things to happen. I want to build an empire, but I want to build it with someone that, you know, justice is served. And Libra, you're going to give yourself that by working on yourself throughout this entire year. Okay? That's really the secret. And look back at this reading if you think I'm lying. By the time you get to December, let me know how that goes, okay? I want to know. Call me a liar. I dare you. All right. So, we're not quite done yet, but I would like to say, if this has resonated so far, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Give that community tab some love. You know? If it didn't resonate, that's totally okay. Make sure to give it to somebody who needs it. Don't force the shoe to fit. You are not Cinderella. And sometimes it's best that things don't fit, but don't force them if they don't. You know, you're not missing out on nothing. Not really. If it's not meant for you. If you'd like to follow me on other forms of social media or support this channel and myself, there are ways to do so down at the bottom. Or not the bottom, but like towards the end of the description box. Before I end everything, obviously we have one more card to get through. And make sure you guys tell Scorpio I said hi, since, you know what, they might be in your reading because they're over there fiending to get their reading too. But, you know, obviously y'all come before them, so unless it's their season. But I did do some of these readings out of order. I started mumbling and I'm like, no, not that. I told you not to say that. And then, yeah. Y'all know how you're like in your mind, you're like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then, yeah. So that's what happened. Okay. So for your super attractor, we have to begin the practice of allowing. I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. This is going to be a very, very heavy lesson for you this year. I can already feel it. Some of you are going to get it, some of you aren't. And that's okay. The biggest thing is making sure that you are at every day of your life trying to become a better version of you at all times. Be the version of yourself that you can be proud of, that you love to look at in the mirror, that, you know, you would take out on a date and treasure. If you're not to that part in your life, you're going to get there, but it takes time. With that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye.